rumors or speculation about us possibly getting a pro version or a mid-generation Xbox Series X and PS5. And I don't know. I feel like the internet was kind of not necessarily 50. I feel like a lot of people were just, they didn't really care for it because, I mean, you still can't buy a PS5 or a Series X off the shelf. We're still waiting for them to drop. So the even thought of like an upgrade coming out next year is insane to me. But
Right.
Nick, I wanted to hear your opinion on it.
Well, I think because this was from TCL, right? When they had their presentation talking about their new TVs and they were gonna take advantage of 8K and stuff. And I think they brought up these mid-cycle refreshes as like examples of how the TVs can take advantage of those things. So I don't know if it's true. I don't think it'll happen in 2023 and 2024 like they said. I think it might be like 2025, 2026 before we see. Well, that's I forgot that these consoles
just came
launched
out in 2020.
Yeah. So maybe 2024, 2025, or 2026 when we get mid-cycle refreshes. But we are not at a point yet where developers are even taking full advantage of the consoles.
Most people aren't. Most developers aren't even. They're still developing for both, current and last gen. So
Xbox is still releasing simultaneously on both. PlayStation committed to releasing on both for a while, right? I mean, if you tell me one game that is fully taking advantage of the PS5 or the Series X, then I'll retract my statement. Just one game, but I can't think of one.
Not right now. There's no way.
I mean, you could say like, oh, like Ratchet and Clank, like that does like that dual world thing. No, you can do that on PS4.
Yeah, it may not look as pretty, but you could definitely do that.
Yeah. So I don't think anyone wants it. I think people just want to be able to get a PS5 and a Series X, and like with all these chip shortages, I don't even think that is in the cards.
I think right, I mean maybe that was the plan or the thought for those companies or whatever, but I think people would just be genuinely pissed if they've waited, if they just now can get a hold of a PS5 and all of a sudden the next one's on its way. Like maybe instead of like an upgrade or something, they'll have like a slim version or something like that. That's the only possibility. I just don't see there's any way that either company is going to release a new model or an upgraded version or whatever the case is. I just think that's insane because it'll be more expensive or whatever.
Yeah,
slightly more expensive. So
has Microsoft even released a game that's solely on the Series consoles?
I'm sure, like Microsoft themselves.
Yeah.
I don't think so. I mean, they haven't really had anything like a lot, anyways. I mean, the Medium wasn't that Series X like just maybe that's it, right? I don't know.
Yeah,
that wasn't a public. That wasn't like a first party game. So, I don't think they have at all.
Right. And then PlayStation, they've had Ratchet and Clank, Returnal, Demon's Souls. I think that
was Deathloop on PS4 or PS5.
Yeah, that was only PS5.
Just PS5. Okay.
Yeah, so they've had a few, but none of them have. Aside from Demon's Souls, that game looks really, really good, but it still has those two options of like fidelity or frame rate. And
until they could get it to the point where I don't have to choose, I can just get both. We're not taking advantage of these things.
Yeah, because that was on the PS4 Pro. That was on the 1X or whatever it's called. So yeah, my answer is no. People don't want that.
Yeah, I mean it's still rumored that we're getting a new Switch, which I mean the OLED came out last year, so 2 years after that, roughly, give or take a month or so. So if it launches with the new Zelda, I could see that. I feel like that's fair, right?
Yeah.
Because I think the Switch is probably at the point where it needs some more power just to you know, especially for the new Zelda. So
yeah.
But yeah, I'm in full agreement with you. It's yeah, I don't want to hear the words anymore. Don't even talk to me about upgrades.
Yeah.